What kind of weapons were used in the Yugoslav wars? Have you ever wondered what kind of weapons shaped the battles during the Yugoslav wars? These conflicts, which spanned from the early 1990s to the early 2000s, involved a variety of military equipment that reflected the region's complex history. Let's break down the types of weapons that were commonly used during this turbulent time in Southeast European history. First up, small arms and light weapons played a significant role. The Zastava M70 assault rifle was one of the most widely used firearms. This Yugoslav-made rifle, based on the Soviet AKM design, was standard for the Yugoslav People's Army. Its durability made it a popular choice among various factions. Heavy machine guns were also prevalent. The 12.7mm DSHK was often used for anti-personnel and anti-aircraft purposes. These guns were typically mounted on vehicles or set up in fixed positions to provide cover during combat. Pistols were another essential part of the arsenal. Combatants used various models from the former Yugoslav stockpile. The Tokarev TT-33 and the Yugoslav-made CZ-99 were among the popular choices for sidearms. Moving on to artillery and heavy equipment, tanks were a major component of the warfare. The T-55 and M80 for tanks were utilized by different factions. These tanks proved effective in both urban settings and open terrain, making them a formidable presence on the battlefield. Artillery pieces like howitzers and mortars were extensively deployed for siege warfare. The M46 130mm howitzer was one of the artillery types used, allowing forces to bombard enemy positions from a distance. Another interesting weapon was the M60 recoilless gun. This weapon was particularly effective against tanks and could be mounted on vehicles or used in static positions to defend against armored threats. Air support also played a role in the conflicts. The Yugoslav Air Force operated aircraft such as the MiG-21 fighter jets and Miles-20 for helicopters. These were used for air support and reconnaissance missions, adding another layer to the combat strategies employed during the wars. Naval forces were less prominent, but the Yugoslav Navy had a fleet that included submarines and patrol boats. These vessels were primarily used for coastal defense and blockades, although naval engagements were not as common. Lastly, the Yugoslav wars saw a rise in illicit weapons. Many were smuggled into the region, creating challenges for security even after the conflicts ended. This proliferation of arms highlighted the ongoing issues of disarmament and demobilization in Southeast Europe. The variety of weapons used during the Yugoslav wars reflects the region's complex history and the challenges faced during the Eastern Crisis. Understanding these details helps us grasp the impact of these conflicts on Southeast European history.